brings me to Stacy, because you play a different role. I love the fact that we have so many incredible, strong women sitting up here. We all have different roles that we play. Every one of us, our roles can switch in any given time. That's why I stood up here and said, everything is negotiable. Everything. Stacy, tell us about y'all's business and the supportive role that what you do, and the importance of it, and the importance of the communication in a marriage and in the business.
Okay, Mike and I, we've always worked the business together. We've been doing it about 15 years, and I've always we do it together, but he's the main recruiter, the guy who really makes the calls and does that kind of thing. But you know, what I think is important for us as a family unit, because a lot of, like Amy says that her husband's gone all day, and I'm not sure if your husband is, but we are home all day, every day together, and my kids are there all day because we homeschool. So really what my role is most of the time is like organizing everything. I really think getting him into a position of success, setting everything up for peace. You know, he has to have a place where he can, you know, make calls and do that kind of thing, and the kids are running around and doing all that. And you know, we do the home meetings, and I set up their house and do all that kind of stuff, and we go out to meetings. And you know, a lot of times I like to say he brings them in and I keep them in. So you know, when someone comes to your house, like someone comes to your house, they don't want to go to just a bachelor pad. Now, if it's just a guy doing that, that's fine. But they want to come in, they want to see, okay, can my family do this? Can my family be a part of it? Can I bring my husband in and do that kind of thing? So it is good for them to see a healthy, happy home. Another thing with our family, we're constantly the communication part. We want to make sure that our kids are involved in our vision. The other day, Mike had a great idea. It was crazy. Everyone was just on each other's nerves. So we said, okay, pack up, we're going to Chipotle. That always makes everybody happy. So, and then afterwards, we're going to go to Starbucks and we're going to dream. So we did the Chipotle thing, and then we went out and we just asked them, what is it that, you see us working this hard every day. They see it. They say, yeah, Dad, you're building a kingdom today. We know. And it's funny because Mike just called Isaiah his football banquets tonight, and he called him up and said, sorry, goodness, why am I crying? This is not my comfort zone, but he said, Isaiah, I just want you to know, I'm proud of you this year. You did a great job. Sorry I can't be there. That's what he said, Daddy, I know, you're building a kingdom. So we went to Starbucks and we said, okay, what kind of houses should we get? What kind of cars should we get? And we did our dream building together so that they see us working hard and they know what's at the end of the rainbow. So it's good to get your family together. Have team meetings with your family. We try to do that once a week. We say, this is where we're at. We're going to Tulsa this weekend. Sunday, we're turning our phones off. They hide our phones lots of times so that we can just have family time. So, you know, you gotta have, if you're husband and wife working together, just the communication is important, getting everyone in on it together to, you know, keep the peace and keep everything going the way it should be.
That is right. That is so powerful. And let me say something. Are you guys paying the price to be here this weekend? Yes. Are your children paying a price for you to be here this weekend? Yes. But is everything going to be okay? You better believe it, because they have a stay-at-home mom and dad who they have 24/7 when they're home. There is a huge difference. Don't let anybody tell you when you're building in this industry that you are harming your kids, that you are doing a disservice to your kids. Les and I have 6 precious kids, and they were little bitty. I'm going to give them back to you in just a minute. And they were little bitty, okay, when we started this industry. Listen to me very carefully. We set our kids down, just like you set your kids down, on a regular basis. They know what we're doing. They are in it with us.